All right, all right, all right. It's that time again for another episode of Blevins Nation Podcast. All rock, all football, all the time. Life is what happens. What's up, what's up, what's up? Episode 11 is being brought to you by The Healing Craft. Follow them on Facebook at The Healing Craft. I have a special guest with me tonight, Jack Russell from Jack Russell's Great White. They have a new album coming out this year and a couple other goodies. Jack's solo album being released stateside as well. So sit back, hold tight, open up your ears, because the show starts right now. Okay, I got you.
Hey man, how you doing, bro?
Oh man, doing good.
Yeah. Me.
You still there? I was like, is he playing with me or is my
Of course, I'm playing with you, man. It's just what I do, you know.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
I was gonna get like a piece of plastic going. Oh. I've done a lot of interviews. They freak out. I'm going, no, what's be on your end, man? Mine's fine. No, God, I'm just a horror.
Oh, hey, that's all right. You know, I missed you when the LA Guns Junkyard show was here. I wanted to see you so bad. Because the first show I ever could have gone and seen y'all, I was 13 and my mom wouldn't let me go, and y'all were in Jackson, Mississippi. And I'm trying to remember.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, at the Coliseum. And Judas Priest.
Yep.
It was Judas Priest. And
Judas Priest and us, the Coliseum. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1984.
Yeah, was it 84? Okay, well, I hadn't turned 14
84,
yet. So.
Yeah, it was 1984.
Yeah, okay. And some people were coming back and talking about the show, and you know, Jack Russell was sticking his middle finger up in the air, flipping off, you know, on the song "Stick It," and I was like, "Oh God."
Stick it right.
That
yeah, those T-shirts, man, with my finger flipping them off. And kids were getting in trouble because they couldn't wear them at school, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, especially nowadays.
That was great. We were rebellious boys, weren't we, in the 80s?
Oh yes, loved the 80s. So I was a youngster then, but you know, I cut my teeth on 80s music, and I want to say it was around 82, 83 when I started listening to you know, to metal and rock. So, but definitely worth it. I'm still a 80s guy.
Well, you know, if I hear anything better than that, then I'll like that. But I haven't heard anything better come out of anybody since that era. You know, you can say what you want about the 80s, but you know, if you missed it, you fucking missed out. That's all I gotta say.
No shit, definitely.
It was all about hedonism, and I mean, the women looked like women, the guys looked like women. It was just a fun time to be alive, you know. And rock and roll was as big as it'll ever be. It will never be that big, you know. You had bands going out there selling a million records, and they were headlining arenas.
Oh no!
You know, it's like, what the hell, you know. But I mean, the thing was that after a while, everything started to sound the same, you know, homogenized and pasteurized, and you know, it didn't. Bands, record companies were signing bands because they looked good.
Yeah.
And when you put the music on the radio, people are like, what is this garbage?
Mm-hmm.
You know? Sure, a lot of teeny bopper girls are going to like it because they like the video, but when it came down to a song on the radio, it just didn't hold up. So it gave, a chance for bands like Nirvana to creep in,
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, that was, metal was the death of itself. I mean, it was over the record companies, or their greed was the death of these bands.
Yes. Well, and, the whole video killed the radio star,
Kill the radio star, absolutely. That wasn't no accident, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That was no accident. I mean, that when people tell me the first time I say, oh, isn't this MTV, isn't it great? It's great, it's great. I go, dude, it's great for now. But you watch. How long can these guys go on having no commercials?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
Come on, think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in your rational mind, it just isn't going to work. They're a corporation. They're not going to sit there and cater to us. It doesn't matter what we do. We're just a flavor of the month.
Yeah.
Whenever they want, when they want to change it, we're subject to that change.
Yeah.
So I mean, and I mentioned that too. I said, don't forget, the first music video they played was "Video Killed the Radio Star," and that was no accident.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I got a lot of arguments about that. I'm like, oh no, man, this is great. I go, trust me, just watch. And what I said came true. Oh, you were right, man. Unfortunately, I was.
But to the younger crowd, I guess MTV came out, 83-ish, something like that. Not really sure.
Something like that, yeah, because we had just we started our first tour with Whitesnake in Europe.
Okay. But to a young kid, it made you have stars in your eyes, so we knew nothing about the business side, so it was the greatest thing since sliced bread when it came out for us. But,
sure.
But yeah, and a funny thing is about that, back in, I want to say it was 88, when Once Bitten, Twice Shy came out. Was that 88, 89?
That was, 88, 89.
Okay. I went...
Actually, it was 89.
Okay. I went and tried out for a band singing. They loved it, but I've never been a small guy, I didn't have that look, so I didn't get the gig. But and I cut my the first song they wanted me to sing was Once Bitten, Twice Shy, on the tryout. So so that was cool. But I didn't get the gig, So oh well.
That's flattering, though. That's very flattering.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So you're doing an acoustic show in Illinois, Newton. Is that right?
Newton. Oh, where the Big Newton's at.
That's the Fig Newton.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm the kind of guy that, my tour manager says, hey, you're playing here tomorrow night. Oh, okay. Just remember, tell me the name of the city before I get on stage.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to me, it's all just one big audience. I don't differentiate. It doesn't really matter what state I'm in or what. It doesn't matter. They're all the same people. They all want to rock. So
exactly,
it's just good to know where you're at, so that way if you have to get home, you don't catch the wrong plane.
That's right. Oh goodness. So you're doing that, and that's acoustic show. Just you and a guitar player.
Yeah, the acoustic show is really, really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like it in some ways better than the full band show because we really delve deep and we get into stuff that we like and that we wish we could play or we wish we would wrote,
Oh, yeah.
Have written, excuse me, grammar. But, it's a lot of fun and the crowd, it's more, more interactive with the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So we enjoy doing it and it just proves that, look, my theory has always been this. When we're writing a song, it's like, if you can't play the song with just an acoustic guitar and a voice, then the song's not worth dealing with. If you have to add all this icing and everything else to it, forget it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't hold up with just an acoustic guitar and a vocal, then forget about it. It was like Rock Me.
Mm-hmm.
When we did that, I mean, we played it. It was it definitely held up, so we kept it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've actually heard other artists, mention that, so that's cool. And it's much more of an intimate setting. You feel like you can connect more with the crowd.
Oh, absolutely.
can hear
I take
them.
questions and I tell stories that people have never heard.
Yeah.
Until my book comes out. But I tell some stories that people aren't going to believe. They're like, oh my God, you do that. It's pretty interesting. I would love to be sitting in the audience listening to that.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I've I thought about it. It's a Friday night, and I work on Fridays, and it's a 4-hour drive, so I can't make that one. But but I am.
Understandable. Hey, understandable. We're all getting older, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I am gonna make the Warrant show. Y'all are playing with Warrant and.
Cool.
Northfield,
yeah,
Ohio.
That's a good combination. We play. Those guys are great. We really enjoy each other. We've been friends for many years.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes a good show.
Oh yeah, very cool. I actually opened for Warrant back in the day with one of my bands, and the same band we.
That's back when you were skinny, right?
It wasn't really skinny, but I was. We'll put it this way: I did my own thing. I started my own band, and I did it my way, so I didn't care.
Right. As you should.
Yeah. Well, you saw the picture. I posted it on Twitter. And.
Right. Hey, it's all about the voice, man. Who cares how big or small you are anymore? Those days are over. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I'm producing a band right now. I swear to God, there's 3 women in it, and I'm not sure if they're even women. I mean, really, I don't even know. Hello, I'm Dana. Okay, Dana, don't kick my ass. But it's like they're really nice people, and I don't care what their gender is. What do I care? They write great songs. Yeah, I'll produce you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
that's
a chuckle.
That's awesome. Yeah, and we played with y'all too. It was at the same place. It was Buffalo Chips in Jackson, Mississippi. Back 2000 in the early 2000s. I can't remember the exact date. So. But yeah.
Gosh, I can't remember the exact year.
I'm thinking it was 2003, but I'm not sure. It was not to bring up a bad subject, but it was a few months before.
Yeah, no, I understand.
The the fire thing. So
Jason Fire, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, so you're producing a band. What kind of music?
Actually, 2 of them.
Oh,
I'm actually working on 2 of them. One is like a very punk rock band with they have like these 50s style vocals and 50s style lyrics and melodies.
Wow.
And it's just amazing. I didn't think it was going to work. The guy was telling me all about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. And we sat down one night in my hotel room. We were playing a show with Lita Ford. And after the show, he goes, I want to hear some stuff. I go, okay, look, I tell you what, you play one of yours, I'll play one of mine. So we hadn't released He Saw It Coming Up yet, and I we did tit for tat. He played me one, I played him one, and I was like, damn, this guys are really good. So I got him a record deal, and I'm gonna produce their album in, let's see, the end of the year, and then I'm gonna start the other bands, which is like I said, 3 females and 2 guys, and their songs are just amazing. And these, you gotta keep in mind, these are people that just, the drummers have been playing for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
They just, they basically taught themselves how to play, and they're all multi-instrumentalists, and I'm like, where did they get this talent from, But they really know how to write songs, but they just need somebody in there to kind of, finesse it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
and have this part needs to be changed here, and you're
Right,
playing
some direction.
The kick patterns are wrong, and I just like to record them, so I just got back from there. I was doing some vocal lessons for them,
Cool.
They flew me up, and they charged them $500 an hour for vocal lessons, and
Oh, wow.
which is my going rate,
Yeah.
which sounds a lot, but that's what my teacher charged me when he taught me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm really excited to be working with the bands.
Well, that's cool. That's very cool. And are these young cats? 20s, 30s? How,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, to be wanting, not to say someone of your age, but from the 80s decade of rock, that that makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, of course it does. If somebody, it's more that they get the band's talent, they get the songwriting, and they just want to learn how to be that prolific.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not something to be taught. I could teach you what I would do. You guys have got to come up with the songs. If you guys came up with the songs, then I got nothing to work with.
That's right.
I'm not going to write them for you.
Well, that's cool. Yeah, you can't. If you write them for them, then you just might as well sing them. So,
right? Yeah, right. I'd take all your publishing or hey, thanks a lot. Got any other songs on the right?
Yeah.
I just told them beware of any contracts. Beware of anybody that wants you to sign something without you reading it first.
Oh yeah, definitely. I never got that far, but I've heard the stories, the horror stories. So.
Oh man, yeah. Well, I got a few of those. I said, what was I, stupid or retarded or blind?
Maybe a little bit of both at certain times.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
Oh, me. So when it comes to touring now, I know the big difference is arenas versus bars. But what's the other big difference? Is it you like it better? You don't?
I still rather play the arenas,
mm-hmm.
just because I'm an arena cat. That's where I cut my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an arena performer.
Yeah.
Get me in front of 10,000-20,000 people, and I'm a happy guy.
Oh yeah.
But pardon that. I'm in the restroom here. But I've always enjoyed playing for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
But there is an intimacy involved with doing a smaller show that you cannot get. You cannot get that at a live gig.
Yeah.
At a big gig,
mm-hmm.
because I don't know. There's something about it from the crowd's perspective. This should be a funny interview. God, that goes back a lot. No, it's just actually people standing up and down. But from the audience perspective, you get to see. You get to smell the band. It's like, God, man. It's just so cool to be able to you can spit on the drummer. And from the band's perspective, it's so cool because you literally feel the electricity coming off these people. And it's just such a neat feeling. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it. You've been on stage.
Yeah.
Anybody that's been on stage, yeah, but you know what I mean. You've been on stage. You felt that.
Well, the more people,
if I had a wish, I wish that everybody in the world could have that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Andy Warhol in, 15 minutes of fame. You know?
Oh yeah. It's something. It's definitely something to,
Oh, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. It's incredible.
Well, have you ever found it difficult, like when you first started, and even to today, being able to, what's the word I'm looking for, perform better for more people Now, I'm not talking about the intimacy part. I'm talking about the, rock, big arena. You feed off the crowd.
Yeah, I think so because of the fact there's more energy.
Mm-hmm.
And, nothing against, a small audience.
Right.
But just due to the fact that, hey, there's 20,000 people here. And you're feeling the energy from 20,000 people.
Yeah.
It's not like you're feeling the energy from 100 people,
Yeah, yeah.
It's there's nothing like it.
Oh, yeah.
God bless me. I've been so blessed in my life. I don't deserve it. I don't know why God has given me this talent. I just say thanks a lot, bro.
Well, it's a very good talent.
I try to live my life as be the best person I can, and I try to help other musicians and other people as much as I can.
Yeah, that's awesome. Because there's so many out there that I look up to that if you met them, it would be like a crusher. They're like, God, what a dick.
Yeah. Sounding wrong people say that about me, It's like,
I doubt it.
I really, I don't, because I'm a nice guy. No matter what people think.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that think I'm this. It's like, no, you just don't know me, man. That's not who I am. The fire thing. So many bad things are said about me. I'm like, that's not who I am.
I know.
I know it was a horrible tragedy, and I don't know how I don't want to go there, but
yeah, don't even go.
Anyway, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. To me, you're a great songwriter. Definitely on the vocals. I love them. Like today, we don't have great singers in rock music. The 80s were full of it. And, Angel's song, Save All Your Love.
That's back in the set, by the way.
Oh, really? Nice. Okay. Okay. And of course, my favorite, House of Broken Love. Oh my God, that song.
Oh, thank you. God, I remember the dad wrote that.
That fucker sends, sorry for my language, but that sends chills.
That's all right. You know what? Yeah, it does me too, because it's a real story. It's about my first life,
Uh-huh.
And I was living with this cat. I divorced my first wife.
Okay.
And let me tell you, if there was a 10, she was a 12.
Okay.
All right. But she just couldn't stop fighting with me. So, and we were both young, and I'm like, okay, this is not working out. So we split up, and I was living in a friend of mine's house whose wife had divorced him, and I divorced my wife. So I moved in with him, and she had taken all the furniture, everything but the fish tank, And we're sitting there one day with our, sitting against our backs up against the wall in the living room with our knees up, and we're sucking on some Boone's Farm. Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill. You have nowhere else to go. You go for the cheapest place you could get.
Well, at least it wasn't Mad Dog.
So his brother walks in. Huh?
I said, at least it wasn't Mad Dog.
No, Mad Dog, never. I got to draw the line somewhere. So his brother walks in the door and goes, "Yeah, what is this, man? The House of Broken Love?" And I go, "Dude," that is a great title for a song. I'm going to use that. He's like, "Yeah, right, whatever. Keep drinking." So a couple of years later, I went to with Whitesnane. And I wake up in my hotel room in Nashville, Tennessee, and I came up with a song. Come on now, don't you wake me. I've been dreaming that I'm free. I wrote the whole song right there, and I took it down to the band, and they said, "What do you think?" They go, "Oh, just kill it. Oh, no way, it's great." So that was where the song came from.
Wow, that's cool. And so what year was that? Because it came out...
That would have been 19. It came out on the Twice album, which was 1989.
Okay, cool. And it happened down south where I'm from. I take pride in that.
Yeah.
Good old Mississippi boy. But now I'm in Cincinnati, so...
There you go.
And had to get out one day. Okay. What about let's see, the new album, Loving It. It rocks.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, he saw it coming. That was I think it's probably the best album I've ever done, song for song. It's one of the great albums of all time. And I hate to say that 'cause it sounds so conceited, but I really do. I mean, it's a beautiful record. There's something for everybody on it.
Yeah. Well, so is it
the next album we're doing right now is going to be heavier.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well,
but just because, we just want to do something heavier,
Yeah. Well, Lady Red Light, love that song.
Oh, that's my favorite song. That's my favorite song I've once written.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Of course, there's Save Your Love, which is something I wrote with a friend of mine. Had nothing to do with Great White.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
But, it's still Lady Red Light. We just love playing that live. It just kicks,
Oh, yeah. And the guitar riff to start that off is just so, it grabs you from the start.
Yeah, I miss Kendall, I gotta tell you. As much as he hates me, I miss him,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
maybe one day we'll be friends again, I don't want to play in a band with him, but I just want to be friends,
Oh, yeah. Oh, I could definitely understand that, I tell younger guys, or did when I was still doing music, that you could find 10 women you could live the rest of your life with, before you find 4 guys to stay in a band with longer than 5 years.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this band here...
that's stretching it a little bit, but it's seriously.
Right. I mean, this band here, it took me 6 years or 7 years to complete the membership. It's like, nope, you're out. Nope, you're out. Nope, you're out. And I finally settled on the 4 guys that were to complete, the ensemble,
Yeah.
And it's just, there's a certain chemistry, that happens. I mean, with myself and Robbie, there is this huge chemistry in writing. I mean, we sit down together and it's like, we walk into his studio, we call it the hit makers, I mean?
Okay.
I mean, it's a joke, it's really true. We come out with these amazing songs, but I mean, he really knows how to write with me, because I don't play an instrument. I can't go in there and go, dum, 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 dum. I got to go, and somehow he's got to translate that into a chord,
Okay, sorry about that. Got a little bit of a skip here. Had technical difficulties, and so it jumps from this part in the episode to straight into another part. So I had a little miss in there. Sorry about that. But anyway, shit happens. So here we go. We're going into a story that Jack's telling about how he fell off the dock where his boat is into the water the other night and damn near drowned if it hadn't been for a friend of his. And his friend grabs him by the feet and is pulling him up, and half his body's underwater. So it's a pretty cool story. So anyway, we're going back right now.
And he spins me right side up. I go, thank you, man. I was about ready to take about it, what a disaster. I was freezing. It was so cold here last night. So I walked to the back of my boat. Get outside the boat. Undress. Inside the house. And take that the heater was on. I was freezing.
Oh my gosh.
Damn. That was a close call.
So you live on a houseboat?
No. It's a 54-foot sport fisher.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, it's got 2 staterooms and galley and bathroom, freshwater shower, and it's just awesome.
Well, shoot, yeah, nothing wrong with that.
No, and I can go fishing too. Which is great.
Oh, I love fishing.
Big pastime.
Yeah. Oh, really? That's cool.
Oh yeah, I love it. I fish for mako sharks. That's my big thing.
Oh, well, I've never been on the ocean fishing.
The biggest one I ever got was 750 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, it took me 5 hours to get her in off Santa Barbara Island. 5 hours I was on this fish.
Oh my God.
We finally sucked a gap into it, shot it in the head, and I just dropped the pole, and I was like, ugh, I couldn't even raise my arms.
Oh, I bet. God.
As soon as the adrenaline stopped, I was done.
That's cool though. Yeah, Mako Sharks. Okay. So tell me a little about you're going to be playing Northfield, Ohio. What's the you said Save All Your Love's going back on the set. What else is kind of?
Oh no, I said Angel Song.
Angel Song. My bad. Okay. All right. Angel Song. All right. What else is on there? I know you're probably playing a good bit of the new stuff.
Oh yeah, we do everything from everything,
Mm-hmm.
We put all the hits, and we put a couple songs off the new album, But we have a new album coming out this year.
Okay.
Actually, 3 albums coming out this year.
Oh, wow.
One is Once Bitten, Acoustical Bites, which is a Once Bitten album recorded in toto with only acoustic.
Wow.
And for a bonus track, we did Babe, I'm Gonna Leave You.
Okay.
And also they're gonna release my first solo album, Shelter Me, which has never been released in the States, only Japan.
Oh, okay.
And they're gonna re-release the For You album, which is my second solo album.
Mm-hmm.
And then we
Very
have
cool.
a record coming out on Frontiers, which is our next studio album, which is, so far, it's crushing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you said it was going to be a little bit heavier, so that's going to be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to hear that. Are y'all playing any
Thank
of
you.
it on the tour right now?
We thought about it. Maybe we will, but the problem is playing something live for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get someone recording it. The first time somebody hears it is through somebody's, phone.
Oh yeah, sounds like shit.
And it's not a really
Sorry.
good representation of what the song is,
Exactly.
So I think we're going to wait. I think we'll wait on that one because there's some beautiful tunes on this record, and I don't want them to be like bastardized by a cell phone,
Yeah. Well, I can understand that. Videos. How much different is it to do a video nowadays? I mean, I know so many more people are doing them. It seems like it's easier, maybe even cheaper.
Well, yeah, and of course it is because you're not spending $200,000 on a video. You're not getting there at 6 o'clock in the morning to start shooting the band at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
It's just a ridiculous amount of money. We did a video with Michael Bay directing it. He's the one who did the Transformers.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, this is before he was really huge, but nonetheless, it's like, this isn't cheap, And I think it really, down to brass tacks, the band knows what it wants. We know what we want to look like. We don't need somebody else telling us this big concept of what this song's about. Like, dude, you didn't know what the song's about.
Yeah, no shit.
I wrote it. I know what it's about. So wouldn't it make sense that we were the ones that wrote out the the concept and say, look, this is what we want to happen. Or some guy that's never even heard the song goes, oh, let's make this about bunny rabbits, choking the crap out of themselves, and what does that have to do with anything I wrote? Well, it doesn't, but people love it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
So,
well, that's cool. Let's see. I don't really want to put you on the spot, but if you had to, who do you listen?
Yeah, I live on the spot, bro. You kidding me?
Okay, so if you had to listen to something, I don't mean to say it that way, but who do you listen to nowadays, or do you listen to newer music, if any at all?
I listen to Jack Russell's The Great White. I listen to Jack Russell. I listen to The Great White, With Me in It. I listen to a lot of Aerosmith. I listen to Jimi Hendrix.
Okay.
If you looked at my YouTube mix right now, Elton John, all the Youngers of Alice, Harmony, the Beatles, Revolver, the Beatles, Revolver, and what's the other one like? Rubber Soul. Rick Derringer, Mountain Rock and Roll with You Too, Jimi Hendrix, All on the Watchtower.
Oh yeah.
These are things that I love.
Okay. Okay.
It is very. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on, but I mean, mostly '70s stuff.
Okay.
Because that's where my roots come from. That's where I come from.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was born in 1970, and I never really, my parents brought me up on the Oak Ridge Boys and Bo Cephas and Hank Williams Jr. and I didn't listen to rock music until I think '81. My first album was The Game by Queen. I think that was it. So '81, somewhere around there. So that's what I cut my teeth on anyway.
Yeah.
So not a bad.
That's awesome, though, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's amazing what where we all come from and how eventually we all kind of meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Well,
I went straight from
it's
that.
Like it's just all about good songs, man. Country songs. Man, I've written a couple of country songs, and I haven't released them yet for people. I've actually written them for a couple artists, and I want to pitch them to them to do them, and they're just beautiful.
Okay.
And it only works for the country singer. These are country songs. When I wrote them, I was like, okay, these are country songs.
That's cool.
And it feels really good to jump off into that genre where I've never done before. Like I want to expand my horizons. I don't want to just be known as a rock, singer songwriter. I want to be known as a writer.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's cool. Any other?
Imagine an old saying. What kind of music do you like? Oh, I like both kinds, country and western.
The famous Blues Brothers. Oh yes.
Yep.
So what other hobbies you got besides fishing and writing and singing and all that stuff?
Divorcing wives.
Divorcing wives. How many? How many?
This is number 3, going on number 4.
Oh, yeah.
So
not Elizabeth Taylor many, but a few.
No. Look at all the Ryans. Look at how diamonds she has. When a guy around, at least he would say, I got palimony. No, you don't. You got nothing.
That's right. Oh, man. And how many shows do y'all do? I mean, I know it's a little bit harder now to get around and stuff. And y'all usually just do weekends mainly, or?
Oh yeah, no, we do weekends. We like 100 shows a year.
Okay. That's
as far as being on the stage, I have no physical limitations on stage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, just the traveling.
I run around like I was 20 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, traveling sucks, but it's always sucked.
Yeah.
You just do what you got to do, man.
I've always been a driver. I can't stand to fly, so.
Yeah, I don't mind the flying. I'd rather be on the ground. Trust me, I'd rather be in a tour bus, take it back. But financially, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can go out and do 2 shows a weekend and make more than I made doing 5 shows a week on a bus.
Wow.
I mean, double at least the income.
Yeah.
So why in the hell would I want to sit on the bus
Yeah.
and be gone for a week,
Yeah. Well, that was the lifestyle back then, So.
Oh, it was back then. It was great back then when you were 25. Man, I loved being on a bus and being gone for 9 months, 10 months,
Mm-hmm.
But you talk about relationship killer.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you come home for 16. The longest you were out was for 16 months.
Ooh.
And I came back home and it was like, is that my
still
dad?
there?
Yeah, she was still there, and so was her boyfriend.
I'm sorry.
And this guy got her pregnant in my bed,
shit.
right? And then they broke up. She broke up with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I find out. She calls me up one day and she goes, "I got to talk to you. Come over to the house." And I had this dream the night before that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So I zoomed down there and she goes, "I got to talk to you." I go, "What? You're pregnant?" She goes, "How did you know?" I go, "I had a dream." She goes, "Well, what do you think I should do?" I go, "Well, I know how much you are against abortion, so have the kid."
Mm-hmm.
So they had the kid. 4 months later, I'm on the road. I get a phone call from her best friend saying, oh my God, Jack, Kurt died." That was the dude. I'm like, what?
Holy
He died.
moly.
He had a heart attack in his work. I'm going, terrible. I'm telling you, seriously, it's terrible.
It is. I mean,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
It was horrible.
Hey, you know, karma's a bitch. You know?
Well, you know, I don't want to say that because there's a lot of guys or ladies I've missed around here. So hopefully karma doesn't treat me the same. Man,
yeah, you're
that
right.
was pretty trippy. Pretty trippy.
Man, that is crazy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
And this is all one chick go, "Can you come over and trim the bushes?" And I'm like, really? I'm like, if Kirk was alive, you wouldn't be asking me to come trim the bushes now, would you?
Exactly.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I go, well, you know, there you go. You trim the bushes. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Trim your own way, matter of fact.
Yeah. Oh, man. So let's see, you're in Ohio in the end of this month. I think it's the 24th. What about you? You mentioned something about your YouTube page. What is that?
YouTube page, yeah. Well, I mean, YouTube is just a bunch of stuff that I like, you know.
Right. Well, I mean, I'd like to check it out. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm just starting over again now because my phone, you know, went goodbye. And I had all these videos, you know, but I'm going to start that tonight. I'm going to start cranking, put the songs on there, you know.
Okay. Well, I love what you do on Twitter, how you always post, or as a Facebook, I think it is actually.
Well, thanks, man. We like to keep out there, you know. I like to keep people involved in what's going on in my life, you know.
Yeah. Well, like song of the day or whatever, you know.
Song of the day, yeah.
That actually got me thinking, and I started doing it as song of the week, you know. But
there you go.
With Warrant, since they're going to be in town this Saturday, I'm actually
right. Well, you know, I'm glad that it inspires you.
Oh yeah, it definitely did.
That makes you feel really good.
Oh yeah. Well, anytime you know that you can reach out, you know, all I did was post a picture of me and you from back in the day, and
right.
you know, you reposted it, and I was like, you know, that's awesome because so many people wouldn't do that. You know. Oh
no, man! You'd be surprised at things I remember. You know, I can't remember where I left my car keys 9 out of 10 times. You know, I can't remember if I zipped my zipper up, but I can remember who I talked to.
That's awesome. Well, you're down to earth. You're humble. You're not what, you know, the cliche rock star is, if you know what I mean.
Thank you. No, I just feel that everybody on this planet, you know, we're all here for the same thing. You know, we all just want to survive and have, you know, make the best lives we can.
Yes.
You know, and I think it's up to each person on this planet to help his brother. You know, not be greedy, not be hoarding. You know, if you see a brother that needs some help, man, help him out. You know.
Oh yeah.
There was this, for example, we were driving down the street the other day, meeting a buddy of mine, and there was this guy who was a World War II veteran, and you could tell, you know, that he was. He was asking for money. Man, I just pull over, I gave him $20, you know. And I go, dude, you know, I know this is not going to change the world, but, you know, I wish I could. You know, I'm trying in other ways. I'm trying to, you know.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I do that
Sorry,
too.
dudes.
But there's so many that you don't know what they're going to do with it, and if there is really something that
I
they
know,
really need or not.
it doesn't really matter, It's just the fact of wanting to give somebody something is so much important.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
I'm sorry, excuse me for getting emotional.
Oh, man, that's okay. That shows you're real. You know what I'm saying?
I just love people, man. We got to take care of each other.
That's right.
Because we're all we got.
That's right. Amen, brother. That is awesome. Yeah. Well, shoot, yeah.
Anyway, all right. Okay, I'm over it.
You're over. I love you, man. You're awesome.
I love you too, my brother.
Oh goodness.
Anything I can ever do for you, just let me know, okay?
Oh, hey, I appreciate that. That's awesome. Wow. You know, I felt that go to my heart. I really did. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend.
Hi. Hey, one more thing before you get off of here.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because Queensryche has the whole, Queensryche and Jeff Tate's Operation Mindcrime, the whole ordeal with Rat, Bobby Blotzer against the rest of them, and then Great White, and then Jack Russell's Great White. I mean, how is that? What's the word I'm looking for? I mean, is it a bitter pill to swallow, or is it
No, are you kidding me? I'm having a great time.
Okay, so
I'm in the best band I've ever.
Okay,
I'm in the best band I've ever been in.
Okay, but you like it with your name,
Yeah, and here the eventuality is I'm going to drop the Great White eventually and just be Jack Russell.
Okay.
Which will make those guys happy. Make me really happy because, the thing is with having the Great White moniker, I built that band.
Okay.
I was one of the founding members, one of the two that are left.
Okay.
So, and I kept that band together. I told it what to do. I got us record deals. It's like, it was my band. Everybody knew that. And all of a sudden, when this happened, all of a sudden people started to try to change history. And that's what got me upset. It's like, come on, really? Now everything's different now? So, my thing was, look, I don't want to take anybody and not, and take them from having a living.
Right.
And now I've heard this quote from somebody else. I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't say that. But point being is, I don't want to take anybody's way to make a living. You know what I mean? Nobody. Yeah. I'm not that vindictive.
Okay.
And it's like, God bless those guys, and to keep on doing what they're doing.
Yep.
And some people like them better than they like me singing. That's fine. It's just a question of taste.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I happen to disagree with their taste, but,
Hey,
whatever.
I agree with you.
Hey.
I totally agree with you. Hands down. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. That's just the way it is. It's like,
your vocals
you take Robert...
better. I love
it. No, my vocals were this band. They were Great White.
Exactly.
And that's... I face it. Anybody can play Mark Hindle's riffs. I got a guy in my band that can play them backwards and forwards. And that's all. And I don't mean to sound like pissed off ex-old lady, when I say that. I'm just being honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when it comes to a voice is the one unique characteristic in a band you cannot emulate or copy.
Oh, yeah.
So
something I watch on YouTube all the time is I watch your videos. I watch when Jani Lane took over, when you were,
Jani did a great job.
Yes, he did. And I loved Jani singing those songs. Jani's got a phenomenal voice, but...
Well, Jani did them as like a tribute to me. He tried to sing like me.
Right. And
he didn't take the song and make him like Jani Lane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. And, some of those notes he couldn't quite hit. you know. And I love the interview of him talking about how he was talking to you and saying, "How the hell do you hit those?"
I mean, he seems so high all the time. I know. I remember that phone call. God bless him. I love that man.
You know, what
really made me sad is I met his ex-wife, and she said, "Go take a look at Jamie's MySpace page."
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at it, and there was two pictures. There was one of him and his wife,
mm-hmm.
and one of him and myself singing, and it said "The Boys" at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
And
well, dude, when
it just took me elsewhere.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome because he was a phenomenal guy. I met him a few times. I opened up for him.
He was a great guy.
Oh yeah, and when he passed, I lost it. I felt like
I did too.
I felt like I lost a best friend. Too. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
I did.
Yeah.
I did lose a bit.
Man, that's. But hey, we're all gonna see him again one day.
Yeah, I know.
I
know.
So that's cool.
I just miss him.
I know. That, shit, yeah. Well, I still got you around, dadgummit, so we're gonna make the best.
I ain't going nowhere. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you get off of here. I've talked your ear off enough, but I will definitely.
No, my pleasure. Anytime, my brother.
Hey, I will definitely be in touch with you a couple days before the show, and
yeah, let me know. I'll take care of you.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, and
all right, my brother.
Hey, you have a good one, Jack.
You do the same. God bless you and your family. Okay.
Hey, thanks. You too.
All right, man.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Well, all right. That does it for another episode 11, with Jack Russell. I want to thank Jack for calling into the show. Had a good time. You can check out Jack and his band on Twitter and Facebook at Jack Russell's Great White. On Instagram, Jack's Great White. Website is jackrussellsgreatwhite.com. Definitely be on the lookout for their new album this year and other releases like Jack's 2 first solo albums. The first one was only released in Japan, so you can check that out when they release it here in the States. You can check us out at blevinsnation.com, Twitter and Facebook at blevinsnation. On Instagram, Blevins Nation Podcast, and YouTube, Blevins Nation Podcast. I'm your host, Coach B, and I'm signing out.
Once more. Wake me. I've been dreaming that I'm free. Come the daybreak, don't you shake me. Send me back to misery. 'Cause I'm dealing with the devil, with no help evil. I'm dealing with the devil through this house. What is it? day.